Good morning. It is Tuesday, August something. Uh, just wanted to talk about asatru or pagans. I want to talk about pagans. So there's a lot of religions that are multi-god. There's many gods. And Christianity, of course, they talk about the three gods in one thing. But I've been doing a little bit of studying and looking up on the gods of Norse, and the All Father, the Odin or Wodin, they have described him as being wise, but also treacherous. But I have to say, in my personal experience, that someone who's wise yet treacherous, it's sort of like an explanation that goes in more than one direction. You can say that someone who's treacherous is doing something bad, against a good, a bad guy doing something against a good guy or organization of good. Treachery is a bad thing. But when you're Odin, you're the All-Father, you're the most powerful and wise God, and you call that God treacherous, but you are a mere mortal, someone who doesn't have ravens that fly across the world and collect the news for you, someone who is not immortal but only has 100 years to live, if that, and you call a god, Odin, treacherous. That has something to be said, because Odin is bigger than you. Odin is wiser than you. Odin knows more than you. Odin is a lot like God the Father of the Christian religion, or the Jewish, or the Islam religion, all-knowing, Alpha and Omega. But this one is a pagan religion, but it sounds quite familiar, doesn't it? But we call Odin treacherous. We called Odin treacherous. Why would we call him treacherous? Well, because he's got a different plan than you. And when he does things that are in contrary to whatever your mortal plan is, we tend to call them treacherous. That's a treacherous thing for you to do. No. He has his own plan, and you are doing whatever you want to do. And when you don't get your way because the great God has to do something to change your plans, you get mad and you get negative towards them. You call them treacherous. That's what I'm gathering out of this. Call me, completely out in left field if you want, but let me tell you, that sure does sound a lot like what the Christians say about our relationship with God the Father. That we have our own plans, and if they're not coinciding with God's plans, God the Father will figure out a way to bring us back to what his plan is originally, one way, shape, or form. But I just want you to keep in mind that there might be one religion that is a little bit older than the other religion. At some point in time, one religion was, a new religion on the scene. Just saying. So those are some things that you can think about.